Today I'm going to show you to do a very simple eye look along with a bold lip. This is one of them, so if you want to know what this is, just keep watching all the way to the end because that's when I'll show you all three. Just decided that this would be a perfect time to film it, so I hope you enjoyed this video and I will talk to you in the next video. I'm going to start off by using my Urban Decay Primer Cushion. Fat blending brush. For this I'm just using the Smashbox crease brush, which is number 10, and I'm going to be mixing two colors, Tease from the Naked 2 palette, as well as, if I can get it, Bronze Peach from Coastal Scents. I'm also going to be taking Light Taupe from Coastal Scents. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. And then I'm going to take the shade Foxy from the Naked 2 palette. If you don't have the Naked 2 palette but you want to use a color that's really similar to that, unfortunately I haven't found a dupe for it for like a drugstore brand, but the Anastasia Contour Palette, banana shade, is very similar to it. So you can use that. And you're just going to place this right onto the lid. You can also apply whatever is left over on your brush under your brow bone. Go ahead and take the same brush that you used. That way there's no harsh lines with that shade we had just put on. And you can leave it like this if you want. It's just very, you know, like light, but I can't stay away from dark eyeshadow. I need to have some dark in there. So I will be taking this little brush from, it's a Morphe B42 brush. I'm going to take Deep Roast from Coastal Scents. It's just a dark matte brown with a little bit of blackout from Urban Decay. And this is only going to go in the outer V. Any brush that you have. I'm just going to take this one from Coastal Scents. It's a BRC S06, and I'm just going to blend this out. I think this color applies best with the finger, so that's why all of a sudden I decided to do it. But I think it might be like that because I dropped it and it cracked and broke and I was devastated. But I just ended up fixing it with the whole alcohol. What? Obviously not liquor, alcohol. Oh my gosh. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Oktoberfest from Coastal Scents, which is kind of like a burnt orange, and just apply that just to give it that warm effect. Liner, I'm going to take this Essence gel liner in Midnight in Paris, and then I'm going to take this Coastal Scents BRC N15 brush, and I'm going to do a wing liner. I will try to do it as thin as possible since we're going for more of a natural look, but we'll see how it turns out. So what I like to do is whenever I do my liner, I'll place the brush right at the the corner of my eye. I don't know if anyone else does this, but this helps me the most. So I place it and then I blink as I drag. I go like this and I drag it. And then connect it. Hopefully it'll look something like that. Probably a little thicker than I wish it would be, but we could always fix that. Let's just see how this one turns out. So I don't know if those are even, but we'll work with it, and at the end we could always fix it with concealer. So now that that's done, like always, I will take my WetnWild Mega Liner in black and just go over the gel. They're so weird. Go over the gel liner with this just to kind of set it, because I do tend to crease up here. So that is done, what I do just to prep for my lashes is I just curl them. See, that's why I hate curling my lashes, because it always takes the liner off, but we'll apply that afterwards. So I just finished applying my fake eyelashes, and I actually had to do it off camera because I have to be like really close to the mirror in order to do it. But for my lashes, I just use wispies, just the Ardell wispies. And now I'm just going to curl the lashes with just any eyelash curler. You don't have to do this step. I do just because my real lashes tend to not, you know, stick or. First I'm going to prime my face. It's already moisturized. I used a moisturizer from my aunt when I was at my grandma's house. And I obviously didn't have any makeup on, so I'm like, yo, I'm going to use this because, I mean, I already put it on, so you can't take it from me now. To prime, I'm taking my e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer, or Mineral Face Primer. And this is just in the color Clear. I'm just going to put a little bit, and I'm only going to put this on where my pores tend to be, you know, big, which will be right here on my cheeks, on my forehead right here, on my nose, and on my chin. And then I will end up blending that out. I only started it there because that's where the places that I really need to focus on priming. And then for foundation, I'm going to use my Loreal True Match in the shade W4. And all I do is just take a little, probably about 2 dabs of these, but we'll see how much this gets me. And I just dot it on my face, but I don't put it anywhere on the outside of my face, just on the middle, because I will end up, you know, like making its way out there. But for this, I'm just going to blend it in with this Morphe brush. It's their M442 brush. Under eye concealer, I'm going to take the NYX HD concealer in the shade Yellow, and I'm just going to be using this underneath my eyes. And this is actually my first time using it, so like my little sister literally just opened. I don't have a good brush to blend in the concealer, unfortunately, so sometimes I just use my finger, but so I think I'm just going to be using my finger again. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the banana shade from the Anastasia Contour Palette and then this Makeup Forever HD powder. But I'm mostly going to focus, I'm first just going to do the under eye, you know, with the banana, which is just underneath the eyes. Just a little bit, not too much. And then I'm going to finish off highlighting my face with my Maybelline concealer in Sand. And so I'm going to do that. And for this, once again, I'm just going to use my finger. So just blend it in. Right to my nose. And if you put a ton of concealer on your forehead like I did, you can just blend that out with your foundation brush. And then now for I'm going to set my face with the Makeup Forever HD powder. This is also my first time using it. My friend Rissa gave this to me as well. And for that, I will just take I don't even know what to take. I guess this. Should I use this brush? Get me the little and the brush with the girl on it. I'll take this one. Go and put it back. And for this, I'm just going to take this no name brand, but it has cheetah print on it, and it's so cute. And this actually reminds me of you, Lily. So yeah, shout out to Lily. Okay, so I'm just going to take a bit on the brush, just a little bit, because I already got a shit ton. I'm sure just a little bit will do the job. And now it's everywhere on my dad's chair. Now to contour. I'm not that good at it, so let's just deal with that. I'm going to take this, another HD concealer from NYX, and it is in the shade Nutmeg. Yeah, I know. Looks like me. And if you saw my contour, highlight and contour video, I just take a little bit on my finger. Because if I applied it straight from the brush, that would be too much. So just, you know. So just like that. And then I take this e.l.f. small stipple brush and I just blend it in with that. And then to set the powder or the concealer, I'm going to take the Anastasia Contour Palette and let's use this one in the middle. I think it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. And just take any brush that kind of has like an angle. I like using this one. It's a Smashbox blush brush.
My friend's last name is fun.
Alright, so now that we're done with the face, actually no, we're not done, I lied. So I don't really use blush. I actually don't have any. I just have one from MAC. Just looks like that. And we will take this Coastal Scents brush. Just get a little bit. Just put a little bit. But I guess it is pretty because it's shimmery, so it can add like a highlight to your face. And then for my highlight, I'm going to mix the shade Sand from the Contour Palette and Bootycall from Naked 2. Just like that. So now we're going to go back to finishing the eyes. I don't know if I want to even put black eyeliner because I like the way it looks. Should I just leave it like that? With no, like black eyeliner on the lower waterline because it looks really pretty and that better not stick. Okay. So I'm just going to use just an eyeshadow, just blend, you know, to buff it out at the bottom. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to take something kind of dark but not too dark. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Deep Roast, just a little bit because it is dark. But like I said, a little bit, like barely tap it. And this angled brush, and just put a little bit on the lower lash line. Because then we are going to blend that sucker out with a lighter shade. So I guess you can use something like Tease from the Naked Tea palette. I'm just going to end up using that. Actually, no, I'm going to use Fawn from the Contour Palette. And I'm just using it on this Ulta crease brush. Okay, and then for the inner tear duct, I'm going to use Sand from the Anastasia Contour Palette. Again, mixed with Bootycall. I'm going to use both of these mascaras. I'm going to use Better Than Sex because it's... What was that? Did it shut off? Mm-hmm. Do we have 5 minutes left? I'm going to use the Better Than Sex mascara because it is going to help volumize them, and then I'm going to use the Telescopic because it will help separate them a bit. Okay, and if you want to, you can put like a nude shade on the lower lash line. I am not going to just because I don't really like the way the nude looks on me. But I am going to show you, for lips, 3 different shades. And for this, I'll be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams in Stockholm, Monte Carlo, and Copenhagen. Okay, I really have to hurry because the sun is going down. As you can tell, it's really dark now. For the first color, I'm going to do Stockholm. And I'm going to outline my lips and fill them in with Ulta's lip liner in Bare. Oh my god, this smells so good. Okay, so this is how it looks with Stockholm, and Stockholm is just a pretty peach color. I guess that's what you would say. And so for the next color, I'm going to be using Monte Carlo from NYX. It's just a really pretty red. And to outline my lips and fill it in, I will be using ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Bichette. That's how you say it. I swear I can never get enough of this. And this is the second one. The last color is going to be Copenhagen from NYX, obviously. I already said that. And for this, the lip liner, I'm going to use Auburn. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Once you have the lip liner, just apply the shade. Okay, and this is Copenhagen. I do not know how to say the name, but you can just choose either one. Tonight I'm actually going out to dinner with my boyfriend, so I wanted to do something special for my makeup, and I just decided to film. It's either between this lip or the red one. I'm probably leaning a little bit more towards the red, but I'll let you know what I end up choosing eventually. I haven't really decided which one I want to wear for tonight. But basically, this is the end of the video. I hope it's not too long and that all of you decided to stick around to the end. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for all the support you've been showing me, whether it's on here or Instagram or even Makeup Social app. It means seriously so much, and I'm just so grateful to have you guys there to support me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave requests on what you would like to see next. I would love to do a video just for you, and then I'll also mention that you wanted me to make it, just to show, you know, that I'm so thankful for you guys. So yeah, thank you. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.
And I'm not really one to break out that much, but I'm not going to say it, but you know, it was that time, so that's why I, you know, broke out all over the place. Sorry, I'm thirsty, okay? It's so business. Okay, we dropped the brush, so it lost all the product. And then obviously when you do your lashes, you're going to get some glue on you. So, just go over the lash band with your eyeliner. So stupid. Oops, I have to put my finger on it. Take the Telescopic. Eyeliner. Doing the gasher. That's going to bloopers. Oh no. I have no makeup on. Ugly. I lost one of my eyelashes, so I'm actually wearing two different types. It's the same style, but just two different sets. That's here. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, won't put that in.